The defense attorney told me that they really wanted to settle this case. They really were interested in trying to negotiate. So we went ahead and set up a mediation. You want to know what happened during the course of mediation that got me so frustrated and so angry with them? Come join me for a walk through the neighborhood as I share with you exactly what happened. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski, a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney. The doctor violated the basic standards of medical care, and as a result caused my client significant harm and injury. We had two medical experts, two different experts, who confirmed that we had a valid case. Now, as we proceeded through the course of this lawsuit, the defense attorney told me and gave me suggestions that they were very interested to try and negotiate and settle this case. But they were not ready. Okay, so at the appropriate time, now 2 years after litigating this case, the defense finally tells me, listen, we are very serious about trying to negotiate this case. We see that you have a very strong case and we'd like to resolve it without the need to go to trial. I said, fine, let's start negotiating. Tell me what you have to offer. And instead of making an offer, they counter-offered and said, listen, how about we mediate this case so we can try and resolve this as quickly as possible? And I said, okay. Now, for those of you who don't know, a mediation is a negotiation session that's typically held with a retired judge, and now we have hours in which to try and negotiate. Just because the defense wants to mediate the case doesn't necessarily mean we are going to successfully negotiate and resolve your case. However, it is a step in the right direction. Hopefully it means that they are willing to negotiate. Hopefully it means that they are serious. Hopefully it means that they are willing to put up a substantial offer to try and get this case moving. So now, what happened in this particular case? Defense's first offer was $25,000 against a demand of $1.5 million. You know what that told me? It told me they really have no interest whatsoever in trying to settle this case. If they were serious, they would have made a substantial offer, somewhere in the mid-six figures. Instead, they come in with an offer that I felt was totally insulting and I felt was totally disgusting. And I said as much to the mediator. The mediator brought those comments back to the defense, and now, after a number of hours, they finally were able to come up to a substantial offer. But what got me so frustrated at the very beginning is that they were playing games. And I don't know whether that was their intent, I don't know whether that was their strategy, to get me angry, to get me upset at the very beginning, but whatever it was, it worked, because I did get upset. I did get angry, because it told me they were not serious in trying to really resolve this case. After many hours of negotiating and the mediator trying to cajole and put pressure on the defense, you know what happened? Absolutely nothing. The mediator did get them to substantially increase their offer to the mid-six figures, but it was nowhere near where we needed to be in order to resolve this case. So just because the defense turns around during the course of the lawsuit and says, listen, we'd like to try and negotiate, we would like a mediator to help us negotiate, although that may be hopeful with the expectation that you can resolve your case, the reality is that just because they tell you that they are willing to negotiate and mediate does not mean that you are going to be successful in trying to resolve your case. So why do I share this quick information with you? I share it with you just to open your eyes and help you understand how these types of cases work in the state of New York. You know, I realize you're likely watching this because you have questions or concerns about your own matter. Well, if your matter did happen in New York, but you have not yet started a lawsuit, but are thinking of doing so and still have questions that need to be answered, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. You know I answer questions like yours every single day, and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at Oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.